forward, knife clasped in his fist. Chapter 1. Thursday, March 30th. The euphoria of winning a hard case vied in her thoughts with wondering what came next as Hayden McCarthy left the Alexandria courthouse. A colorful dance of tulips lined a flower box of the townhouse across the street, and the faint aroma of some hidden blossom scented the air. It was over. Her client had needed her absolute best. Hayden had delivered it and obtained justice. She shifted her purse and readjusted her briefcase as she started down the street. Continue straight on King Street, and in a block she'd be at the office. Turn, and in 4 blocks she'd be home. Her townhouse's proximity both to work and the heart of Old Town Alexandria was why she loved the space she shared with a friend from law school. So, which way to go? The thought of going back to her office and confronting the waiting pile of work held no appeal. She would spend one night savoring success and recovering from the adrenaline pace of a roller coaster trial and jury. She'd make a salad and cup of tea, maybe pick up a novel. If that didn't hold her attention, she'd dig into her trial notes, analyze what had worked and how the risk of requesting a new foreman after deliberations had begun had paid off. Each step closer to home, her conservative Navy pumps tapped the refrain. She had won. She let a smile spread across her face. She left King Street and headed north on St. Asaph. Some of the buildings she passed housed businesses, but with each block the area became more residential. In one condo a senator lived, in another a congressman, next to him a chief of staff and other people with powerful political positions. When Hayden first moved to the city from small-town Nebraska, her head had turned at how easy it was to rub elbows with those who controlled destinies. Now it was only scandals or surprise retirements that caught her attention. The evening was so pleasant, she detoured and walked down the couple blocks to Christ Church. The wrought iron fence around the church grounds beckoned her to settle in the shade of the stately trees. She opened the gate, then walked until she reached a bench. Settling on it, she breathed deeply and closed her eyes. Father, thank you. It went well today. She pushed against her eyes, daring relieved tears to fall. There was no one else around, and Hayden sat quietly, waiting for something. Here, within the shelter of a church more than 200 years old, shouldn't she feel God's presence? Yet, there was nothing. Not even a rustle of a breeze through the leaves that she could pretend was the Spirit moving. I need you. Still nothing. Then, slowly, she sensed his smile as warmth spread through her. A couple came around the corner then, strolling along the garden path arm in arm, smiling at one another. They looked at ease and in tune as their strides matched. What would it feel like to be that comfortable and safe with someone? To know you could trust another person with your most hidden parts? Hayden shook her head. Her life was full to the brim, no room for a relationship. She stood and walked the rest of the way home at a brisk pace. When she reached her townhouse, she crossed the courtyard and dug her keys loose from the pit of her purse. The Wonder Woman keyring, a gift from a grateful client after she won what he called the unwinnable case, jiggled as she unlocked the door. The moment she walked inside, Hayden kicked off her heels and set her bag on the chair next to the glass table by the door. Soft classical music flowed from the kitchen, and the aroma of something spicy filled the small space. Emily? Hayden leaned down to rub one of her arches, then straightened and moved toward the kitchen. Down here! Emily Wesley's bubbly voice came from the stairway leading to the basement. Can you check the oven for me? Sure. What are you making? Hayden moved around the granite countertop and turned on the oven light. Emily was a wonderful cook, but she often got distracted. Lasagna. Looks great. It's bubbling around the edges and the cheese looks perfect. You expecting company? Hayden opened the fridge and pulled out salad ingredients.